it, I told you. We did it, we Frank and gang, we did it, we told you. 40K out on Twitter, now I'm out here cooking on Pro Tools. You a common fool, won't approach you, but these common fools, they need hope to. Peep the bars I've written, homie you lost emotional vision. Homie you soft, I'm Goku, you krillin'. This shit got me sauce like soju, I'm sipping. I'm popping off, won't be stopped. They coming my way, they get cry, oh my god. I found me a lane that go right to the top. Elevator shit, oh my god. I did it, I told you. We did it, we Frank and gang, we did it, we told you. 60K on the Twitter, now I'm out here cooking on Pro Tools. You a common fool, won't approach you. Goddamn bitch, I am the hope. I put a hater face on the stove. I let these motherfuckers all know. Yeah, it's Armageddon, I'm hardly venting like this. I'm venomous shit, no pot of pissin', so I'm putting my dick in this intro. What? I am the villain, I ain't no hero. We could get scary, Robert De Niro. Goddamn, man, this shit is a free throw. Yeah, blockchain, they've been boosting my ego. Octane, I've been feeling like Devo. Won't wait for a punk, it's a steal. Never wait, bitch, I'm out in the field. Fuck the fake shit, I'm keeping it real. They dig in their grave cause they're stuck in their feelings. Man, I can't relate, man, I need me some millions. Nah, I need me a billion like Jay and Ye. I gotta go get it. The hate they've been sending, I kept the wheel spinning on top where we ended. Yeah, we did it, 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 we did it. We did it, we did it, we Frank and gang, we did it, we did it. Man, fuck them all, man, fuck these bitches, we did it, we did it. We did it, 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 we did it.
Dr. E so evil. Ain't no telling in the lab what he gon' do. Doctor, I need Franken powers. So the doctor, he took me to the Franken Tower. Yeah. Sweeping the flow, doing them all, do it again, do it some more. Sweeping the flow, do it again, do it again, do it some more. I need some more, Franken punks, I got some more, holding them all. Hard on my Franken, I'm hard on my Franken, I'm hard on. Yeah. You see these hands made of diamonds, they be shining. I've been here for some time and OG roller get assigned in. Pull up, we been climbing with my Frankens, we been climbing, we been rising, flying. Ain't no FUD around here. Put them motherfuckers in the mud. Buzz like Lightyear. How we fly around her. I'm the plug for the rhymes here. Ain't nothing like 3D Franken punk. So sublime here. Yeah. Dr. Evil. I'm so evil. Dr. E so evil. No telling in the lab what he gon' do. Doctor, I need Franken powers. So the doctor, he took me to the Franken Tower. Yeah. Sweeping the flow, do them all, do it again, do it some more. Sweeping the flow, do it again, do it again, do it some more. I need some more, Franken punks, I got some more, holding them all. Hard on my Franken, I'm hard on my Franken, I'm hard on. Yeah. You see these hands made of diamonds, they be shining. I've been here for some time and OG roller get assigned in. Pull up, we been climbing with my Frankens, we been climbing, we been rising, flying. White list, please. Like this, hey, we been on a mid all night. NFT, Twitter too hype. You been buying fiat, yikes. FDR gonna bite. Inflation going high, way high, too high. I'm Shiba Inu, I'ma eat you. When I spit, ain't no redos. All of your actions are see-through. Pop up on them like peekaboo. Then I shock them suckers like Pikachu. Yeah. NFT rap, I invented it. They ain't seen it like this on the internet. You ain't got no Frank and you don't get it then. Just wait till we blow up and regret sets in. Just wait till we blow up and regret sets. Hey, they've been placing bids, homie, it ain't high enough. Blow getting swept, now my Frankins flying up. Does it look like I slept? Bitch, I'm always grinding, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find rest, cause my Frankins find me up. Find me up, find me up, find me up, find me up. Find me up.
For lack of a better term, I think we just kind of make it the Wild West. If a proposal passes, we just push it through. You know, at the end of the day, I think, yeah, the whole ethos of the project is just like community governance and allowing the community to choose what to do with it. So,
reminiscing on the past tense. We was all homies back then. When the roses go away and the sky turns gray and you see their true face. Bad blood from your actions. They don't seem to understand what happened. I'm so tired of these games that you wanna make a change and you go the other way like two-face on them. Schmiegel. Pull up two-seater, here we go. To the top like we're people. We the kings cause we do it for our people. We got a war chest, it's full of ETH though. And a bad bitch, I'm with my real bros. Ayy, I'm so grateful that we crashed and cut the lawn low and I caught your snake ass like fired up, baby. I'm fired up. Yeah, I'm fired up. Fired up. Fired up. Got me fired up. Yeah. Everybody got their own agenda. Mine is on my sleeve. Yours behind your back like a dagger. I'm so fed up. Hop inside the booth and I grip the
pick a number, ask her what she want, and she told me that she only need a one-on-one. You can go and check the wallet, I'm just having fun. Watch some money come, I ain't tryna flip, baby, I just bought the dip. And yeah, my bitch is curvy, I ain't talking about her hips. Didn't need a white list, took a shot I can't miss. I'm just sleeping while they sleeping, they forgot the deal list. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want that FOMO. We about to blow. Don't blink too quick, might miss it when we go.
And I don't wanna die out now. Dr. River said I'm gonna find out right now. Said the flow gon' be a 2 week now. And I hope you all hold to 10 ETH now.
and I don't wanna die out now. Dr. River said I'm gonna find out right now. The flow gon' be a 2 week now. And I hope you all hold to 10 ETH now.
Yo, Punksville. What's going on, Frankins? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Franken TV. I got a jam-packed show for you today. We're going to be going over a lot of great stuff. I have a variety of NFT projects that I think are going to be hot in the coming weeks and months. I got some altcoins that I'm very bullish on that are on a 95% discount, but are still fundamentally very sound and very great. We're going to talk over the market. We're going to speculate over Bitcoin. Is the bottom in? Is this a fake rally? What the hell is going on? I want to discuss some information sources I find extremely valuable and that I consume on basically a daily basis that I think will be of good use to you, bring value to you. And finally, I want to talk about some breaking news that's gone right under the radar that the mainstream media does not want you to know because it is so critically important. It is such insane, probably the most groundbreaking news in our lifetime, but has just literally gone right under the radar. I want to talk about that as well. So it's going to be a really good show, man. I ain't calling it an ultra alpha show for nothing. Plus, we got giveaways at the end. We're going to give away some Frankenpunks. If this microphone just listens to me. And okay. Frankenpunk's giving away at the end, so make sure to tune in, stay for the whole show. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. Let me just... This tree... See this tree? Oh, it's just screwing up my hair. All right. There we go. Beautiful. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday to you, my friends. Oh, yes, I see this market's having a pump. You know. I want to win my first Franken. Yo, stay tuned, man. You could. We're going to give away some at the end. Okay, so I got a lot I want to cover here, so I'm going to dive right into it. All right. First and foremost, CryptoPunks looking good, holding a 75 ETH floor. We're basically up on all of them. Some being like broke even, but in Ethereum valuations, we're still doing very good with our purchases. These are looking great. Keep in mind, like, this is an impressive floor to be holding throughout Bitcoin going down 70%, Ethereum going down 70, 80%. This is very, very, very impressive. I'm very impressed with the durability and strength and resilience of this collection. And the fact that it was cracking 80, 85 ETH just a couple weeks ago, it's pretty nutty. This is massive. Coinbase announces crypto partnership with BlackRock. If any of you don't know, BlackRock is the largest investment management fund in the world. It's gigantic. They manage trillions of dollars. They're super massive. The fact that they've just got this partnership now with Coinbase is insane. This just proves that crypto is not going anywhere, even though it is volatile. And yes, people have lost money the past 6, 7, 8 months. Things like these are absolutely just super strong fundamental news that makes me very bullish, not only on like Bitcoin and the crypto, but especially on altcoins, because Coinbase has a lot of coins there. They got a lot of coins. It's not just Bitcoin. It's an altcoin exchange, you know? So this is massive news. It's very cool seeing BlackRock enter the space. Our institutional clients are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to digital asset markets and are focused on how to efficiently manage the operational life cycle of these assets. Whoa. This connectivity with Aladdin will allow clients to manage their Bitcoin's exposures directly in their existing portfolio management and trading workflows for a whole portfolio view of risk across asset classes. The partnership comes at a time where digital currency has been extremely volatile, right? Right now, we're around 23 grand from a high of $69,000 in November of last year. So amazing, amazing timing. Just massive, absolutely massive. Really hyped about that. What do you guys think of that? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the BlackRock? Dan got some big muscles. It's the rear delts. See that? That guy right there? I gotta show it off. Bullish, baby. Right? Massively. BlackRock is scary big. Not a good fit, in my opinion. What are the rebellion? What are we? The rebellion or the empire? Very good point. I was going to bring that up. But BlackRock is scary big, for sure. BlackRock essentially owns all the corporations. Whatever you want to call it. They own a big chunk of Vanguard, and Vanguard owns a chunk of freaking every corporation in America. So, yeah, I know people are like, screw back BlackRock, F BlackRock. Look, it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. They're obviously going to get in this space. It just means that they're taking it more seriously. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, crypto was not made for these institutions. It was made for us to cut out the middlemen. It was made for us to own our keys. It was made for that reason. You know what I'm saying? But it does validate the future of crypto. It does create more liquidity that will come into the space. You know what I'm saying? Even though ethically, whatever you want to think of BlackRock, sure, I'm not going to get in the nicks and crannies here. But I think overall, I do think it's a net positive. All right, let's get back at it. Uh, this is funny. Crypto's walking into the club after closing a trade for 1.2% profit. Oh, too good. Who can relate? All right, so guys, I put you onto some pretty fire projects. Izu, I put you onto this when it was 25,000 followers, and there was only like 300 people whitelisted. Now a lot of people are getting whitelisted. It's been 2 weeks since then. I hope that you got a chance to do it. This project is coming from the mind of Voltura, BAYC, 2745, arguably the biggest NFT creator in Australia or in the Oceanic region. Massive. You know, he's done Psychedelics Anonymous, and now they made their sister project, Izu. We've yet to learn all of the utility. There's some sneak peeks. There's something going to be there's going to be some sort of utility with the coin that they're launching, but nonetheless, this is going to be a solid flipping opportunity. Looks like their supply is 10,000. Hopefully, you got a chance. Hopefully, you got a chance to get a bite of this. Yizu_XYZ on Twitter. And if you notice that they're following you, that means you've been whitelisted. Okay. So that's Izu. It's going to sell out. Just no doubt. Look at the engagement. Look at the founder behind it. Look at their previous work. It's going to sell out in a second. Like, this project's just going to crush. So from a flipping perspective, there's money to be made here. And from a collecting perspective, I also do believe this is a solid project to, like, you know, mint as many as you can, sell them, keep one type deal. I do think Voltura knows what he's doing, and he's been very, very innovative in creating the standard for the whitelist marketing meta. You know, he did it again with Izu. So he's a G. I believe in him. Here's some super. Off stress follows him. Look at this guy, man. This guy knows his shit. Shout out Off Stress. Very, very, very early project. Lucky Punks. This is kind of like an anime, like Asian cat style art. It's insanely early. I recommend looking into this and start getting your, hands dirty. Look through their tweets. Try to get whitelisted for this, because this one looks promising. Just pure, look at the engagement that they're getting relative to their following. Just from a statistical POV, it's real shit. It's organic. It's not fake, and their art looks cool. They have like these graphics. It's so early, you know what I mean? There's no Discord yet. There's no real, like, look, their first post was on July 20th. So this is definitely one to follow. Keep an eye on. Definitely do keep an eye on this. When those whitelisting opportunities come around, just jump in, dive in. All right. Keep an eye on your DMC if you're Lucky 77. So right now it's just the classic, like, engage to win whitelist type thing. Lucky Punks. That's spelt Lucky Punks, PUNX, LPX official at LPX official. Check them out. Friday Beers, very popular podcast. You may have heard of Friday Beers. They're kind of like a Barstool Sports type deal, and they're launching their NFT, and it's looking pretty freaking dope with what they got going on. So they're in the whitelisting process. Once again, they're not at like 100,000 followers. It's still relatively early. So do try to get on the brew list. That's just pretty nice. I like that. Get on the brew list. Just learn about it. I'm giving you guys the leads. I'm giving you guys the trails, but you got to do your own due diligence to actually look into it and research it. I don't want to nag your ear on this too much, but it does look promising. The creators are legit. Strong Web 2 brand now coming into Web 3. And the art is by Mike Manor, which is pretty cool. So last on our list, not Friday Beers, but last on our list. Hold up. One more thing I wanted to show you guys. Where is it? Well, these already minted, the Care Bears and the Nickelodeons. Care Bears have an NFT now. Really bullish, very good for the space. We're seeing massive brands just keep coming in. We had Nickelodeon launch the Rugrats, and they're doing more shit now too. So check out Nickelodeon NFT. Check out Care Bears NFTs on Twitter. And then one that I think no one is talking about, literally nobody is talking about on crypto Twitter, Mondo Megabits. Okay, Mondo Megabits is going to be really freaking cool. The creator is from a comedian based in the US. His name's Sam Hyde. Regardless of what you think of him, he's kind of controversial. That aside, they're minting this trading card game in early September, September 3rd. I really, really reckon you to learn about this project. And just here, let me just show you this video.
Hi. Hi.
If you talk about NFTs on YouTube, they will troll you in the comments and they will spam the dislike button because on YouTube, everyone hates money.
We get it completely, guys. NFTs suck. Joey, pull up VFriends. Here's the big question. How do you make ethical, green NFTs that don't suck and that people want? Let's start with rule number 1. No AI. No procedural nonsense. None of this computer mumbo jumbo. Everything 100% handmade by Korean slaves. Not by Korean slaves.
Agreed. No AI, no automation. All done by us with computer mice and keyboards.
Still images are boring. Everybody knows that, Joey. Let's animate them. Let's make sure all of them are beautifully animated. Pixar style. Let's make sure that deaf people around the world stay hating, stay jealous. Add some music to our NFTs. Now for the kicker, and if this isn't the best thing you've ever heard, you're going to have a gay son. We're making it into an NFT card game that even poor people can play.
So where poor and rich come to play.
Playable card game universe with creatures and spells and activities, whatever you guys are interested in, it's in there.
It's gonna be like Magic the Gathering meets Yu-Gi-Oh, but like with more like skill trees.
Skill trees. Path of Exile level deep skill trees.
Yeah.
There's crafting. In a way. In a way, that's true. In a way, that's actually true. There is crafting. Quite nearly.
Quite
Are
nearly.
you saying that you can use this open source MDE game Bible to run your own Dungeons and Dragons campaigns with you and your schizophrenic friend? Yes, you can. But if you don't want to give any ETH to Mr. Sam over here,
Have fun being broke forever! If anybody did NFTs right, it's us. We did it right. We did it right.
Except for being 8 months late.
Say it with me from the screen. Oh, wait. And don't forget to make use of the fact that it's the only NFT product out there with a full-time, US-based, English-speaking call center.
Okay, so this is something really cool that I like that they did. They actually made a call center that you could call to get whitelisted. That's how I got whitelisted. It was such a funny experience, and they're gonna show you like what it sounds like right here. Let me just show you guys the art. Art actually looks pretty badass. The video is just so funny, man. Yeah, those are the cards. You'll see more of the art. I encourage you to do your own research as well. Okay, listen to the call center. This is just hilarious.
Wow. Are you liking what we're doing?
Chris
sure to
Lynn
join the
passed away
Discord.
shortly after this video.
This one's fun. Here's some recordings from you guys to our call center.
Oh, great. Here we go. The only NFT project with dedicated customer support.
What flavor of ice cream would you be?
That would be mint chocolate chip.
What's your favorite hyperpop artist?
The hell's
Do
hyperpop?
you listen to hyperpop music? Okay, so give me a moment to read your mind. Okay, John, perfect.
So ridiculous.
Do you like glasses, sir? No, I see perfect. I got my 2 eyes. I got 30/20 vision.
I don't really care, so let's move on. Yeah, what is your favorite Halo 3 map?
Halo 3 map.
Valhalla, I think.
Get whitelisted today. So creative, man. Like very, very creative. Genius. Like the memes are on God tier. Like you want to talk about God tier memery? Like this is literally it. Like I don't know how much better you can get on maxing the meme level of your project with this video ad they made. The cards are pretty sick. Let me show you. So they got like some monster. Pretty cool. Like it's got like its attributes here. I'm not sure how it's all going to work with like the game theory, but it does look very promising. And I know the founder quite well, the team quite well. They're a solid team. They've been in the Web2 space for over a decade. They run a media company, so this project is going to demolish. People are extremely excited about it. Mondo Megabits, search them up on Twitter, get into Discord, and start figuring out how you can get whitelisted. They're running giveaways. There's a bunch of things you can do. You can make art. Some people are making, some crazy ass art they're making. Yeah, so do look into it. Really, really do look into this. I think it's going to be massive. It is a month away, but when it does come around, I think it's going to be a great flipping opportunity and also good collecting, sick collectibles. We'll see how the utility pans out, but I do think it's worth checking out. And that's it for my NFT reviews for today. I think I've showed you guys at least 3 solid projects I'm pretty excited about. I'm very bullish on Mondo Megabits. I'm very bullish on Izu. Not financial advice, but I have pretty damn good reasons why I think they're going to pop off. Let's pop back into the chat. Did you guys like that? I'm a call now. I think it's closed now. I think the hotline's closed, but give it a shot. Yeah, so funny, right? Yeah, whatever. What? I'm high as shit. This is killing me. Let's go, bro. Fantastic. All right. Back to the show. All right. We went over the NFTs. Excellent. Okay. Now let's talk more of the market. All right, the outcome that no one is thinking about is easing geopolitical tensions, lower oil costs, lower inflation, and the potential rebound out of a recession in the next 12 to 18 months. Yeah, no one is really talking about this. They're telling you the opposite. They're telling you inflation's here. We're going to have the next 5 years are going to be the roughest years of your life. Famine is coming. This is coming. It's a big freak out, and time will tell. Time will tell whether all this is true or the market is just really scared and exacerbating the fear, right? Because the markets are emotional and they're speculative. Time will tell. But if this gets priced in that, like, oh shit, things are getting better, the Russia conflict is coming to an end, China's not going to invade Taiwan, all this other stuff, things are cooling down, then we could see we could definitely see another bull run sooner rather than later. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how it pans out. Il Capo of crypto, his calls are incredibly accurate. He predicted the market was going to dump like 6 months ago, and he's been really spot on at calling the bear rallies. Is now saying, we're going to pump up, then we're going to go down to new lows. I'm going to pull out the charts. I think he's right. I think even though, being bearish sucks, I do think he's correct. I think we're in for one more dump, but we'll see. I know a lot of people are also calling for that. The market tends to do the unpredictable. So, this is all speculation at the end of the day. Oh, here was the Care Bears NFTs. Let me get rid of that. This is what Richard Hart thinks. If you guys don't know Richard Hart, he was mining Bitcoin back when it was like 50 cents. He's been in the game for over a decade. Controversial figurehead. I don't worship this guy. I'm not advocating his products, but here's what he does have to say about Bitcoin and the markets.
And we get one of these big run-ups, which by the way is usually following by a crash, which I think we are due for the rest of the crash. We're already down half. I think we'll go down another 75% to an 85% total drop. I think Bitcoin will tap $10,000 from its high of 65,000 because that's what it normally does. It drops 85%.
August 4th, 2021.
6%. It made a 6% higher high Judas candle that was bought on leverage. So instead of what happened was the market participants didn't want to do the normal blow off top with the 85% dump. They believed in the super cycle. And so with leverage, Michael Saylor took on leverage, Three Arrows Capital took on leverage, all these lending companies like Celsius, they also took on leverage. People don't realize it, but loans are leverage. You're doing stuff with money that you don't really have, right? Like you're just delaying the sell. Once the price drops low enough, you have to get liquidated, and then that's the real sell. So when you encumber your assets, that's the virtual sell. And when you get liquidated, that's the real sell. And so they bought a double top. It's the first time in Bitcoin's history it's ever done a double top. And now Michael Saylor's at a loss. Michael Saylor, the guy who everyone gave their money to, the opposite of why Bitcoin was invented, they gave their money to Michael Saylor, who maybe can buy Bitcoin with it, maybe not. It's really up to him. It's not like the Bitcoin Investment Trust where they have to buy Bitcoin with it. He can do whatever he wants with the money, I think. Check the docs. It's not a trust company. And by the way, his coin went down 90%. His MicroStrategy Inc. went down 90%. Coinbase's stock went down 90%. Hex, after a 95% dip, is still up 250,000%.
Okay, so I don't want to get into too deep into his cryptos and what he wants to show, but it is true. Like, I remember watching Richard say when back in the May 2021, before that 50% correction, he's like, we're going down and we're going to go down hard and we're going to enter this bear phase. And I do think that bear phase was delayed till 2022 because of all these bigger players, because of Saylor, because of Three Arrows, because of Celsius, Luna, whatever the hell you want to call it. So much freaking leverage. It's insane. And we didn't realize how bad it was till it all fell apart. And that does make sense. So I think he's right on the money there. Yeah. And could we hit 10? You know, maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be a little bit higher up. You know, we did touch 17,800. We could go lower one more time, depending on what happens in the stock market. Whether you guys like it or not, Bitcoin is positively correlated to the stock market. And then the stock market is pretty much dependent on what the Fed is going to do. And if the Fed is the Federal Reserve, macroeconomics, right? If they're hawkish, which means that they're going to keep they're going to take money out of circulation, they're going to make debt more expensive. That innately means stocks will go down. And if stocks go down, Bitcoin goes down. And if Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. That's the chain domino effect. Whether you like it or not, go look at the charts. Go look at every time the S&P 500 was in a choppy sideways or down movement, bear market for crypto. Every time the S&P starts rising, breaks highs, bull market for crypto. It's literally linear. We're not at the point yet where we're decoupled. I don't know when that decoupling will come. I think we're due for it at some point. At some point, I think crypto is like a vacuum. It's going to suck everything into its ecosystem. But right now, there's no denying it. There's absolutely no denying it. I'm going to bring up the VIX in a bit to talk about that. But yeah, right now, BTC moving up, which is great. It seems like we're making another bear flag. I don't know if you guys remember what we did back here. So I remember a lot of people were talking about the March. When we were in March, they're like, okay, we have this trend line. We had this trend line right here, right? So let me show you this. So we had this trend line. We broke out of it. Bullish, 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 right? Bullish. It's bullish. Bounce off of it. Super bullish. And then what happened? Total freaking catastrophe. Just dumped. So we had a similar situation again. If we take this, I don't know how you want to necessarily draw it, but if you want to draw it like so, off the last high. If I take this trend line, draw it off the last high. Oh, we broke it. We're bullish, but we're still forming this upward sloping. Like higher highs, higher lows, bear flag, but the overall trend is still down. Just how we formed a bear flag back here. If you look at this, right? Sloping up, it slopes up, but it breaks down eventually. We had an opposite here. We had a bull flag back here, and it's all psychological. The reason why it's called a bearish flag is because it's psychologically priming you to think that it's going up. It's psychologically priming you to think price and momentum is coming back and going up because it eventually will break down. It's psychologically preparing you that it's going up. Buy, get your longs in. It's breaking out. Buy. I remember March, bro, we're back. Freaking down into the pits of hell. So it's a psychological thing. Primes you, then dumps. A bull flag's the opposite. A bull flag, it psychologically makes you think you're going to dump, right? This is you can see right here, very obvious, clear as day bull flag, because it looks like price is going to just keep falling with lower highs and lower lows. Lower high, lower low here. See? Then boom, breakout. Boom, breakout, right? So this was a clear bear flag. This is a clear as day bear flag. Like, there's no kidding that this is a clear as day bear flag. And who knows? You know what? Like, it doesn't mean, like, usually you have to have some sort of contrarian knowledge that other people don't know. If everyone thinks that we're going to go to 17,000, it probably won't. The market, the markets work kind of mysteriously like that. That you have to know something that the majority doesn't, like the Luna shit, right? If everyone's saying $1,000 Luna, but you know that things are going to fall apart soon for all the research that you did and the thesis that you came up with, then you have that contrarian knowledge, you have that edge. So, maybe we go up to 25K, 27, 28, 30, come down, and we set maybe we briefly touch above this area and we confirm this to be the bottom. That's possible. Or we go lower. Oh, God damn. Or we go lower and we go into this range I put here, this yellow box. Or we dump lower, we come here, and we just range here and bottom out, and then eventually start picking up steam. Anything below 20K, ladies and gentlemen, anything below 20K, in my opinion, is the value zone. Anything below 20 is where you want to DCA heavy. That's what I'm going to do. Not financial advice. Let me iterate that. I am going to DCA heavy as soon as we go below 20. That below 20 zone is just money. I'm not betting we're going to come down to 10. And people who are calling lower, I think, are just dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. Maybe one day, if it's like a doomer type situation where BTC comes that low or the dollar gets very strong, which I don't think the dollar is actually the dollar. The dollar has the ultimate bearish narrative. I'm going to talk about that very soon. It's the last thing we're going to talk about. But I am suspecting perhaps one more dump. The VIX is pointing to that. The VIX is the volatility index for the stock market. Every single time the VIX comes down, so when the VIX goes up, that represents a sell-off. When the VIX comes down, that represents buying. So the VIX has been coming down. The markets have been rallying, right? The markets are going up. People have been buying. But right now we're on this trend line, and this trend line has been holding since October. So look at this. Right, volatility index goes up, sell off. Look at here, the sell off during March, or sorry, the rally during March. You guys remember at the end of March, early April, when we were at $48,000 Bitcoin, the VIX went from 35 down to 18, almost in half. Perfect time to sell. It's telling you that. Bounces, markets drop. Right? Comes back down, rallies, bounces, markets drop, comes back down. We've rallied. We're right at the trend line, directly right on it. If it holds and it bounces, get ready for another sell-off, because the stock market will sell off. And like I said, when the stock market sells off, then the NASDAQ sells off, Bitcoin sells off. And when Bitcoin sells off, cryptos all sell off on a more amplified level. BTC corrects 10%, altcoins correct 20 to 30%. BTC drops 50%. Altcoins go down 90%. It's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. Okay, so keep this in mind. The VIX, if you literally just trade the VIX, you could just be making money like a button. Okay, the VIX is low, time to sell. VIX goes up, fear is high, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Like, it's just such a solid indicator. So we'll see. Maybe we break this, right? Maybe we actually break this trend. We come down to touch these lower lows, trick the market. The market thinks, holy shit, we're going bullish. People start buying longs. BTC goes up 20K, 30K, long, and then it just rips. And then the next sell-off happens. Keep in mind this as well. If we're gonna go lower, the markets need to go higher. if Bitcoin is going to go down to 16K, 15K, if there's one more leg down, the markets need to go higher. Why? Because it's going to make people far more fearful. If we drop from 20K to 16K, not that big of a deal. $4,000 drop. It's really not that. We've had so much blood. But if Bitcoin drops from 30K, okay, if we rally up to this zone and then we drop down, that's a 55% drop from there. That's going to freak people out. And then we're also going to lose the previous all-time high. The level of fear in this zone, this is like the giga capitulation. Like, I never want to look at crypto. Don't ever talk to me about crypto. I wish I never got into crypto zone. Like, that is the fear zone here. And that's where the markets tend to bottom. That's what happened back here when the pandy dump. And that's what happened at the pits of the bear market in 2018. Okay. And that would be the best time to buy, in my opinion. Not financial advice. But this is all speculation. I could be completely wrong. I'm just speculating here with you. I'm just providing my thoughts. Yeah, the fear and greed is looking pretty good. Like, we haven't been in these high 30 zones. We hit 40 up here, so we could be due for a dump. Like, if you're just thinking of, like, generally when we're in a bearish sentiment, the fear is never going to go past 50. So when you're in these upper zones of 30, 39, pretty could be an indicator that we're about to reverse and go back down. So I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll see. But personally, I think we're going to keep rallying a little bit, and then we're going to have a sell-off. That's just my speculation, my entertainment thoughts. This is not financial advice. All right, I'm going to get into some information sources I think that you guys would benefit from greatly by consuming them on the weekly, on the daily, whatever. I've gained so much value from these influencers, but I think more so just individuals. I wouldn't really call them influencers. They're not like Jake Paul's financial advice. Like, they're just ordinary people on the internet with really good receipts who've done a lot and give contrarian advice to what you hear from a lot of the bigger people. I'm really big on that, like getting an edge. How do you get an edge? You need to take out all the garbage BS and less is more. You know what I'm saying? So let me pop back into the chat here. When you say fear and greed is looking pretty good, yeah, I just mean like it's high for this bearish, for where we are right now. When you're in a bearish downturn or whatever the hell you want to call it, when fear and greed goes up to 40, like last week, that's pretty good, as in it's pretty high, right? In bull runs, we're used to getting like 70, 80, 90 on the fear and greed. And then every time it goes below 50, you buy in bull runs. But when you're in a bearish phase, it's the opposite is true. Every time you get down to single digits on fear and greed, you buy. Every time you get into the double digits up into the 30 to 50 zone, you sell. That'll trigger a rally for sure. ETH 2 will change a lot. If Bitcoin dumps, ETH will too, of course. Yeah. I say we hit it already, hopefully. The Ethereum bottom. Do you think ETH will bottom out? Binance would be the safest bet. Yeah. Bybit, FTX, KuCoin. Yeah, I agree. I like KuCoin a lot. Gloom and doom, except here. No, it's actually like, yo, this is an insane opportunity. If you've been wanting to get into crypto, like, now has never been a better time. Camel and Gaz are training too? Your brothers? Maybe. Yo, what's up, Lux? Okay. Yo, one thing I reckon you guys consume on the daily, it's really great. It's called the Daily Mind Medicine. Refresh it. Is there a new one? No. Daily Mind Medicine. You can find it on the Apple Pod. And he just releases these like short 3-minute, 2-minute daily podcasts. And it's just really good, like, entrepreneurial advice about like all kinds of stuff. Like, just a great little digest. It doesn't take a lot of your time. It's not this 2-hour video you got to watch. It's really solid. I've been using it the past couple of days. I find it really helpful. It's just enough, where you don't need to do information binge. It's by Taylor A. Welch, Daily Mind Medicine. I do highly, highly recommend. I mean, just look how good the ratings are. 503 ratings, 4.9 out of 5. It's really solid. Another great info source, Alexander Lorenzo. You know, if you want practical advice to getting rich in crypto, this guy has really solid advice, really sound plan. You know, he knows what he's doing, and he's obscure. He's not a big YouTuber. He actually never even started in crypto. He started in other parts of like business and shit. But he's not like BitBoy, where he's like, you're not getting ahead. You're watching the biggest crypto guy in the world. So every single person is watching him, and you're not getting ahead when you watch these people, because you're getting the information last, right? You're getting all the info last. You need to be 5 steps ahead before BitBoy talks about X, Y, or Z. And these types of channels are great because they're a lot smaller. They have different viewpoints, different perspectives, and different strategies than what other influencers are doing. And a lot of these influencers, man, they're just making bread. They're making bread off the social media. So they're just going to feed you whatever. They're going to keep posting a bunch of shit, even though it's just boring, low-level stuff that you're not really learning a lot from. They just want to get the views in, get their FTX, you know, the exchange affiliate. There's a silver lining to crypto. Like, not everybody has your best interest here, for real. Like, a lot of people are just trying to squeeze you of money, man, like this, like aggressively. So yeah, you need to be very, very cautious with your information sources. You need to be skeptical, and you got to be smart, and you got to get your hands dirty, and you got to execute at the end of the day. You can't just consume information all day. You need to go and make money. You need to be useful to the world. You need to educate yourself. You need to go and create cash flow so that you can actually buy the dips. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, how do I turn $100 to 1 million? Like, be a more high level person, upgrade your skill sets, like find people who you can work with and learn how to be more useful to the world. You generate the cash flow. Like, how are all these social media people who make crypto videos, how are they buying the dip? How are they buying the dip? From their social media businesses, man. Why do you think they're on YouTube? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to fall for the shenanigan of just binging these crypto guys thinking that's how you're going to get rich. Like, they might point you in the right direction. I'm not saying what they're saying is bad inherently, not at all, but you need to spend 90 to 80% of your time just developing your skills and earning an income, and then spend a small chunk of time researching, finding coins that you can just start buying on a regular basis and holding. You know what I'm saying? And so Alexander Lorenzo, what was it? The Daily Mind Medicine, Alexander Lorenzo on YouTube, another great YouTuber. I love this guy's TA. Once again, one of a smaller channel. Ron Walker. Ron's TA is so damn good. I've never seen a guy so damn good at TA as Ron. Just look at his track record. He was predicting the top back in November. He called the top. He was saying sell. He was shorting the S&P 500 and shorting Bitcoin. And he's just been so freaking accurate. It's scary. This guy's like a veteran TA dude. I love watching his videos just to get some, you know, I'm not good at TA, but I like to see other people talk about it and kind of get their opinion, bounce it off other people. But yeah, Ron Walker on YouTube, really good TA. I reckon check him out. And then lastly, on Twitter, follow Luke Belmar. Luke Belmar has made over 8 figures. He's like a 9-figure crypto millionaire. He's been in crypto for a very long time. He bought PancakeSwap super early. He bought a lot of these DeFi protocols super, super, super early, and he made a killing off of it. Right now, he's becoming a lot more active online. He's got just such sound advice when it comes to crypto stuff. And once again, he has contrarian knowledge. You know, when Elliot Wayman, when Elio Trades was telling people to buy Time Wonderland. Okay, Time Wonderland was like some fucking, what was Time again? Like some DeFi app on, was it on Phantom? No, on AVAX. So he bought Time at $1,000 when it was worth 1K. And then when Elio Trades put it on his channel, he was like, it was the day of the top when Elio talked about it. He just sold it all. So the person you're learning from the person that you are learning from and taking the financial advice from, even though they say it's not financial advice, but we know we know that we're just taking their info because we're too lazy to find our own shit. And you're just buying and selling on their fucking calls. The day that they talk about it was the top. So it's like, holy shit, man, you have to really do a lot of good work and find these people who aren't so out there and develop that network so you can find stuff early. It turned out to be a Ponzi, but nonetheless, like, you can ride Ponzi's if you just understand them. Like Luna, like Luna. People made a killing off Luna. People made an absolute killing, and then the people who shorted it made also a killing. So it's really it's a game of chess here, man. It's not easy, but if you got to stay in the game, you have to stay through the bearish periods because that's how you get ahead. That's how you end up staying on top. During the bull run, that's how you conquer the bull run, is when you're here during the bearish periods. People who come late to the bull run, they end up getting screwed, right? They end up getting wrecked. All right, this is the biggest news of the week. Okay, it was announced 10 days ago, a little late to it, but it kind of went under the radar. You notice there's a stuff like the monkeypox, Janet Yellen or whatever the hell, or Nancy Pelosi's going to Taiwan, all this stuff. You're being fed all of this shit. You have your TikTok distractions, you got your video games, you got your prawn addiction, whatever the hell, you got all this garbage you're consuming. Meanwhile, the biggest news of our lifetime, ladies and gentlemen, Russia and China joining forces to create their own reserve currency. It's going to be backed by heavy minerals such as gold, silver, uranium, nickel, and copper. This is already public. It's already real. So look into it. Okay. Vladimir Putin announced that the 5-member economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, plan to issue a new global reserve currency. It's game over. The US dollar is backed by debt. Trust and debt. The only thing that's made the US dollar so strong is that they signed a pact essentially with the Saudis, and they made them a deal of like, yo, we're going to do whatever the hell you need militarily. We'll protect you. We'll go bust up your enemies, your competition, but everyone has to buy oil from you with US dollars. Everyone has to buy it in US dollars. So that's how they have essentially held up its power. And even though the dollar's been rallying right now, this is absolutely insane news. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen the gold standard in America for over 50, 60 years. The gold standard's just been eradicated. But now we're seeing perhaps a mineral standard, a heavy, whatever you want to talk, earth, mineral, rare metal standard is coming back. And it's going to be these powerhouse nations like Russia produces like half of the plutonium or whatever the hell that like America uses. Dude, these countries have so much commodities, heavy metals, gold supply. They're caking in it. They are caking in it. The U.S. is broke. We just have a crap ton of debt. What was it? 31 trillion in debt. Like, it's insane. It's crazy. So this isn't happening overnight. Like, this is going to get forgotten, right? But I think in 10 to 15 years' time, in our lifetime, there's going to be a new world reserve currency, and the U.S. will lose its power. And we're just now seeing the public declaration of it 10 days ago. This is insane news. It's massive. But Western media is not going to like put this in your face, yo. They're not going to talk about it. They're just going to, okay, Kim Kardashian, okay, Nancy Pelosi, okay. You're just going to keep getting distracted while literally the most insane news that's probably happened in the last half century is here. It's crazy. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. So in other words, make as much money as you possibly can and start buying these minerals. start dollar cost averaging, start diversifying your portfolio in whatever minerals that these powerhouses of the world end up using. You know what I'm saying? Because the world orders change, they change. America won't always be on top. Empires fall, they rise and fall. And we are now possibly going in that transition from America being that empire that is just the most powerful to potentially losing its power and a new one emerging. So we'll have to see how this pans out, man. But nonetheless, don't how you say it, don't neglect this information. Do some deep digging. Look into it. Okay, just wanted to provide that information for y'all. Inevitable. I'm keeping my batteries. Lead will moon. Link to the Reddit post. Yeah, if you just search up reserve currency Russia China, you'll find it. I'll put it right here too. See if you can click that. Pretty nuts, guys. It's pretty insane news. Brazil. The coin signals is bang on as well. Yeah. Info is everything. Yeah, I agree. All right. Is it giveaway time? Should we get into these giveaways now? I think it's giveaway time, huh? StreamYard. I think we should do some giveaways. Guys, go ahead and drop some comments down in the stream to enter. Drop me some. Drop a 1 in the chat. Enter the stream or enter the giveaway. Sorry. Drop some 1s in the chat. Okay, let me get this set up. 69,420. That's my favorite number. Let's go. Yeah, people hyped. I see you. Thanks for your coverage. Great show. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. We got 3 Frankenpunks. Let me get some tunes, huh? Let's get some tunes. I'm gonna speed through these, all right? So get yourselves ready. We're gonna run through these. Where is it? Sweep the floor. All right. Now, winner number 1. Let's see who it's gonna be. Caput Draconis, you just won a Frankenpunk. Congrats. Screenshot this, submit a ticket in the Discord. Jiggy Links, congratulations. You just won a Frankenpunk. Okay, screenshot this, submit a ticket in the Discord. Last winner. Y'all ready for last winner? Bro, your comments are going crazy now. Jesus. All right, last winner. Richie. Congrats, Richie. Congrats. There we go. Those are our winners. Make sure you take these screenshots. Go back on the stream if you need to. Take a screenshot. Submit a ticket in the Discord. Say, hey, I won from the stream. Claiming my Frankenpunk. Our mods will take good care of you. And that's that. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats indeed. Ain't no telling when to sweep in next. GG. Alrighty. Appreciate you guys. It's been a good stream. Yeah, you got it, yo. You also said like, yo, I hope I get one. There you go, yo. You got blessed by the RNG gods. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. Alrighty, guys. It's been a great stream. Have a great rest of your day, yo. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Yeah, research time indeed. You're welcome. Go for it. Get your hands dirty. Alrighty, guys. Love you, Frankens. Peace out.